So what makes a masterpiece red Texas a masterpiece? And what are the standards I look about? This is a question that a lot of people ask, and people use the word MP or masterpiece all the time. And this is probably the first fish that I really consider a true masterpiece in my collection. And I think that he can even get better. And let me kind of explain to you some. One, what I'm looking for, try to refocus. What I'm looking for with the fish is, first, the color has to be bright red. If we're looking at a red Texas, the fish has to be red. You see, this fish is red, right? So that's required. The other thing is the overall shape. The shape of the fish has to be good. This fish has a strong shape. It's got a large tail that's proportionate with the rest of the shape. It's got a good face, not one of these long, pointy snouts, but it's got a good style face. With the pearls, the pearls can have many different patterns, but the pearls you don't want to be fusing. So you'll see some that where they become blocks and bricks of areas, and this one the pearls are distinct. It's kind of a sporadic pattern on this fish. The pearls also need to be uniform, so it can't be just like real heavy in the front and then real light in the back. Then it kind of takes away. The front lip, if you look at the top of the mouth, the pearl pattern has to be everywhere. Most fish that are called a masterpiece, the pearls don't come down the top of the face. And for me, honestly, I don't even buy fish or red Texas that come there anymore. The pearls wrap underneath this fish all the way, if you see those. So it wraps all the way underneath the fish, all the way down, so it's complete pearl coverage. This fish is still fading, so he would need to fade the rest of the way. He could still be considered a masterpiece if not faded all the way and partially faded, but it definitely would be a flaw with it. The personality isn't always something, but I mean, I really do. A real shy fish is just hard to enjoy. So a fish that has some personality, like this guy. And so all these different things go into account with a masterpiece. You know, there's a lot of red Texas that are unfaded that have heavy pearls, but they don't ever fade, or they have a funky shape. That's just, I mean, it's not. A green Texas has heavy pearls. It's not a red Texas what I'm looking for. So this guy is still small, about 5 inches. So you can't really have a masterpiece small fish because they turn so different when they grow older. This guy is right at the age where, I mean, you can kind of see what he's going to turn into and how nice he's going to be. He will still develop and change, but I doubt it's going to be too drastically different from what we're seeing. I have another fish that I would put in contention with, let's see, contention with the masterpiece quality. This guy right here, you see the pearls on him are not fused at all. There's almost perfect pearl coverage. He's missing it at the top of the lip, right underneath the top of the face here, and then the pearls in the ends of the fin aren't quite there. Won't focus and the light keeps changing. Alright. You see the pearls on this guy, and they're very uniform pattern, not fusing. The black spots right there are still part of the fading off, so he would have to fade that off and be the dark red. But then this guy, I mean, it would be close to a masterpiece, some people would call it, but there's an obvious difference between how nice this one is and the other one, and so the true best of the best. I would probably, if this guy fades all the way and becomes bright red, consider this guy a masterpiece quality. But again, I mean, you're talking an 8.5 out of 10. There's still some little things that could be done on it, maybe a 9 out of 10. But those are just some of my thoughts. What is a masterpiece red Texas? Well, there are some things I look at, and again, you can see totally different pearl pattern on this guy, and there's a lot of differences here, but those are some of the things I look at personally.